Okay everybody, I've got a little more progress done on my FB Albatross. As you can see there, I'm starting to work on the front landing gear. That's some PVC piping. I think I might take it off and get some thicker, bigger diameter piping. I haven't quite decided yet, but I've got my tail section attached. I actually cut the tail section down a little bit. When I first did it, the horizontal stabilizer was 5 feet long. It's now 3.5 feet long, and the vertical stabilizer used to be a lot taller. I cut that down too. I don't remember the dimensions off it, but prior to cutting them down, I put them on my digital scale and I weighed them. And then I weighed them again after I cut the foam, and after I cut them down, I actually cut off 15 ounces of weight off the tail. So that's almost a pound I took off the tail. So that's good. Let's see, I've got this is a little compartment here. I'll have where my tail servo wires they'll join in here. Because I've got two servos on the horizontal stabilizer. The servo leads will come in through the side and they'll all meet here. The rudder wire here will come in probably in through here somewhere, and that'll meet in here, and they'll all juncture, or they'll join up right here for the leads that go to the up to the receiver. But, so there's that. Actually, I went ahead. I chose the spot where I wanted to mount the upper. I don't know what the hell you want to call this, but the upper part. So I've got a piece of plywood, a thin, 1/8 inch plywood, Gorilla glued to the inside here, and I've got some nuts. I don't really. It's kind of hard to explain how I attach those, but I've got some a couple of nuts on the inside for these bolts to screw into. So yeah, I got that. Got the motor sitting on there with the 20-inch propeller. Got a little access hatch here. This is where my receiver and speed control will go. I haven't figured out the placement for those yet, but the speed control, the receiver battery. All that will go up here. That'll close. I've just got to cut off zip tie for a handle. Works pretty good. I put a couple of magnets, there, and up here to help hold that down. So I've got that on there. I've got the sit center section of my wing sitting on there, and you know how quite a few kits or scratch builds that you buy, they've got the rubber bands that'll go over and hold the wing down. Well, I've got some real long strips of Velcro up here, and these are 3/4 inch dowel rods. I got one here and one back there, but I got some Velcro attached, and goes up and over, and it overlaps the top part of the Velcro overlaps the bottom part of the Velcro the entire length of the wing. So I'm hoping that'll hold. And I do have some Velcro underneath, on the underneath of the center section of the wing, where that meets up with the top part here of the fuselage. So that kind of keeps that in place, and then the Velcro straps, I'm hoping will help keep that in place. Again, here's my battery compartment. I'll have two 6L 3000 milliamp LiPo batteries up here. I needed to keep them more towards the front for some nose weight. Let's see, I've got the start of my landing gear. Like I said, I don't know. I might take that off and go buy some bigger diameter PVC piping for some landing gear. This might work. I don't know yet. I'll have to play around with that a little more. And then we come up to the nose. I've got an eye bolt up here in the front, and what I'm planning on for this is, I don't know, I don't know if you guys remember, but coming off the center section of my wing, I have another piece of PVC pipe that goes up there. It's the finished length of this I haven't actually decided. It might stay that long. I don't know. I haven't decided. But the purpose of that, I've got what I'm going to have is I'm going to have some lines, some string that comes down from the king post here, comes down and attaches to the wing at 2 points on the next 40-inch section, and then at 2 points on the next 60-inch section, because remember the wing is 20 feet long. So I've got 2 lines that come down on both sides, and I've got some lines that'll come underneath too to help keep the wing from folding up while hopefully it's flying. But the eye bolt here in the front, I'm going to have a line that comes down from the king post down here to this eye bolt here, just to help keep it from rocking back and forth. And actually back here on the motor mount, I'm going to have another eye bolt of some sort. I don't know if I'll have it right here, maybe I'll have it up here. I haven't really decided yet. Anybody got any thoughts on that? I'm certainly listening. I don't know, it might go good right here, just so it's a little further back from here. Again, haven't decided yet. I might put an eye bolt here with a turnbuckle, a small turnbuckle right here. So I'll have a line that comes from back here somewhere up to the king post, and then from the king post down to that eye bolt there on the nose, and then again from the king post down to each side of the wing. So let me get over here. There we go. It's starting to look like a plane. I mean, it's kind of an ugly plane, but I don't know. I'm kind of proud of it. Actually, here in probably the next video I do, I'm really hoping to have the front landing gear all done. I'm working on a steerable tail wheel, and I'm hoping to have that done. And something else I'm going to do is I'm going to try to count up a total sheet, a total count of how many sheets of foam board that I've used on this plane, the center section of the wing, and my 4 sections of wing over there, because I actually forget. I don't remember how many sheets of foam board, but I'm sorry, earthquake. The majority of the plane is made from foam board, and it's got some reinforcement from some 1/8 inch plywood in spots here and there. I do have a little bit of aluminum angle iron here, just because I thought that would be a good way to mount the vertical stabilizer to the horizontal stabilizer to the fuselage. I thought that would be a good idea, so that's what I did there. Just a couple of cheap nylon bolts I picked up at the hardware store. These things are very, very inexpensive. So yeah. Oh, something else I did, I don't know if I told you guys before. I changed out my clevises here for instead of the plastic ones or nylon ones, whatever they are. I bought some metal ones. These actually weren't that expensive, so I got them. I'm trying to find some different control horns, but I might just use these just because. Something I did do the other day, I got my receiver out here and just sat it here, plugged in the receiver battery, and with the sticks on my DX8, I was able to get the rudder to move back and forth and the elevator to move up and down. So that all works really, really well, really smooth. Yeah. So let's see if we can get another look from back here. I mean, it's starting to look like a plane, guys. Wow, what a mess in here. Holy smokes. There's my Experimental Airlines wing, my Experimental Airlines Photon, the blue plane right here. There's my wing sections for my Albatross. There's my T-Rex 500. I was out playing around with that today. Man, that thing is just too much fun. It's almost too much fun. Here's my That's my excuse me, I have fur ball in my throat. This is my 49-inch wing. It is all done and ready to go. The only reason why I didn't fly it today is because when I got done flying with my helicopter, it started to rain, so I couldn't go out and fly it today. But yeah, so I've got my two 2200 milliamp batteries up there in the front, 60 amp speed control, 1100 kV motor. Actually, the two servos that are on this plane are the exact same servos that are on my Albatross here behind me, and man, they are smooth. I really like these servos. See there, I've got the Hobby King 3-axis flight stabilizer on there. I've got that all set up, and it seems to be working. I mean, what the testing that I could do here, it seems to be working. I'm excited to fly that. So yeah, I probably, let's see, it's what, 20 minutes after 1 in the morning, and man, I have got one hell of a mess. Oh, there's my Experimental Airlines Peace Drone. I've got a 1300 kV motor on this. No, it's an 1100 kV motor. So from Eternity from Hobby King. I'm going to take that off and swap it for another motor that I've got. It's a little bigger. It'll have a bit more wattage. And then I'm going to take this motor off of here and put it on my my new RCH trainer. Yeah, I guess that's about all that. Oh, I don't know if I showed you guys. I think I showed you guys this in the last video. Went over to Lowe's, the hardware store down the road. It's like an 1/8 of a mile from me. And I picked up these 5-inch replacement lawnmower wheels. They were $4.80 a piece, or five. It was right around $5 a piece. I picked up 3 of those. And, you know, 2 for the front and 1 for the steerable tail wheel. I'm still working on all that. So, but anyway, there's my mess. This is what I've been up to these last couple of days. Didn't get a whole lot of flying done today, but I guess that's the way it is. So I will talk with you guys later. Take care.